Oh, 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 oh. What's going on? It's your girl Fathom DJ here via YouTube Live. I have this quick conversation. I just got off of my Facebook Live feed. Um, Pretty much sharing the same information. It'll go faster here because I've already done my test run. The idea of recycle depression. So I was on my page on Facebook and someone pops up and they clearly saw something that someone was doing, and they called some DJs a bunch of names and said they're doing too much. And this, of course, isn't the first time that I've seen this kind of energy. And so I'm deciding to talk about it because I think it's a part of the problem. So what I did was I went underneath it in comments and I said, we probably would be better mentor. We could provide better examples of how to be instead of belittling people. Like, it's just that simple, right? You think. So if you live in a toxic environment and everybody around you is grabbing and pushing and pushing and grabbing and pulling at each other and things of that nature, what is the likelihood that you're going to thrive? Now, I must say that some of us thrive in toxic environments. I'm not saying that we can't, because that's miraculous and that's kind of God work. It's not kind of, it is God work. But if I'm providing better examples of what should be done, then I think that people who are interested in doing better will gravitate to those spaces, as opposed to gravitating towards places of toxicity and negative energy. If I called you a little bastard every day, the likelihood that you're going to be a little bastard is pretty great. And that's the bottom line of it. Like, either you're going to provide people with better examples or you're going to create monsters. And we got a bunch of monsters. Like, if you follow that kind of theme, then you're pretty much doing what Trump does. And that's bullying. Like, you can verbally beat people into doing what you want them to do by assaulting their character, by creating these environments that sink like quicksand. Like, you could do that. Or if you're really trying to change the game, you could provide opportunities. Everybody wants to come and talk about employment being horrible and crime being up. Provide opportunities for people to better themselves, and the likelihood that they will better themselves will probably be great. If they're surrounded by good, of course, they're going to go through some challenges to get to the space of accepting and being a part of that mission. But if they're surrounded by good, the likelihood that they're going to end up having better influences and creating better choices is better. And that's pretty much it. Like, you have to extract yourself. I don't hang out with a lot of people. Like, I can kick it with you in public, especially as it pertains to clubs and stuff, because it's a lot of energy and people are doing their thing and they're not all up in your face with that stuff mostly. But on a day-to-day basis, if I have to deal with that kind of, I'm not going to deal. Every day is not the most fabulous days for me. And that's just being honest. Part of it is based on what we put in our bodies, and that's food. Had my smoothie this morning. It was yummy. Had a bunch of stuff in it, but it's good, and it's good for me, and it's going to help me have energy and feel good. But you got to create those types of environments to thrive in, where it's going to be jacked up for everybody, and it is jacked up for everyone. Within my means, I stay away from the negative energy. Within my means, I'm here. If you choose to reference, you have references and examples for better ways to go about doing things. If you're trying to, be with the in crowd and the popularity thing and, all that comes with the idea of keeping some people underneath and a few people on top, then that's what you're going to get. And there's a reason why that exists as it pertains to us in this country. And there's a reason why we're in the place, in the space that we're in society wise. And so that's what I have to say to you this morning. And you know what it is, because like last night I did hook up my KRKs, these little girls, and I ran there was like a 3-hour demo on YouTube that you run to burn the speakers or burn them in. I think that's the term that they're using, to burn them in or break them in, so that they, that they get to the point where they're sounding the way that they're supposed to be sounding, because they don't sound that way when you take them out the box. And so I ran that YouTube, and it had all these pitches and screeches and warm tones and soft tones and things of that nature. So they are up, and I can't really tell as of yet about the sound, but I will say that I think I need a bigger pair already. I like them. I think, they sound good, and they sound, right now they sound decent. I hope they get better. But I do feel like, in terms of the diameter of the speaker, that I need to go up to at least a 8. It's always something to buy when you're thriving for the next level of doing. So anyway, it's your girl Fathom DJ, live and direct via YouTube. You can find me in your worldwide webosphere at findingfathomdj.com. Of course, hashtag Fathom DJ, and of course, Finding Fathom DJ. Tonight, this evening, we will be at Sunday, and that's located at the Bureau Bar, which is 75 East 16th Street, and that's in the South Loop of Chicago. Starts at 3. I will be on deck at 5, and if you're feeling so inclined, you are most certainly welcome to join us. Space. Cosmic kisses and well wishes to your day and week.